Hey everyone, it's Karissa from Shining Light on Minnesota. I'm super excited. I have Felix here. Welcome, Felix.
Thank you, Karissa.
Yes.
Amazing to be here.
It is. It's so great. Let's start by telling everybody, how did you get into cybersecurity?
Whew. Well, I started off my career in IT.
Yeah.
So I just liked breaking computers, trying to figure out how it works. That was it. And then one time I had a family member that had gone through surgery. And once they went through this surgery, we didn't even know what was happening, you know.
Yeah.
They went, something happened, they came back home, and it was just basically regular recovery.
Yeah.
But then recovery was longer than it was supposed to be. Then it was just
One thing after another.
one thing after the other, one thing after the other, only for us to realize that while they were going through that surgery, that whole blip that they had was a cyber incident. And so the doctors left something in them.
Yikes.
And so for this family member, that was the worst thing that could ever happen to them, having to go endure that surgery again
Yep.
to get that device removed.
Yep.
And that's when I realized, you know,
Because doctors make mistakes.
'Cause doctors-
Lots of times.
yes,
More times than not.
more times than not. And Carissa, guess what? Because of a cyber incident, the doctors missed a step.
Yep.
And that was recovering that device that was in this person.
Yep.
And so for me, I made it a mission to say, I want to make sure this never happens to any other person again.
Absolutely.
What do I need to do, and what can I do within my wheelhouse to ensure that everyone is safe?
Yeah.
And that's where it all started.
Amazing.
Yes.
Very cool. So you also do some, or you've done some bodybuilding. How did you go from that to that?
So I say this. I grew up in Ghana, West Africa.
Yeah.
And so my upbringing was all about be the best you can be, make light of every situation. My mom and my dad, if they are listening to me, they did a fabulous job
Yeah.
of setting certain standards that we had to move within those confines. So out of all the odds, you'd be surprised, working out started when I had a breakup. I had my heart broken by this girl.
Yep.
And when I was going through that period, I said, what is it, back to what my parents taught me, right? Like,
Yep.
make light of every situation. What is it that I can do to myself in this situation now to set me up for my future?
Absolutely.
And then I started working out. So I started going to the gym. And I went to the gym, started looking good. Everyone came back. I came to the United States, went to Valley City State. When summer hit and then they saw me, I put on the muscle, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, this guy has changed. So now I'm like, okay, let me do it more.
I'm doing it. I'm going to keep doing this,
more.
right? I'm making a difference.
Yeah. And then from there, the school picked me and said, hey, Felix, you know, we like what you're doing. We want you to be in our magazine.
Yeah.
So then it went into school magazine. Then school magazine started going around. Then this group found me and said, oh, we think you'd be a great model.
Yeah.
So I ended up modeling for Calvin Klein, Banana Republic. And then I went to, you know, it's just
Right.
one
The
thing after
steps
the
keep
other, right?
going. Yeah.
And I went to an audition, and there was this, it was being done by a lady called Janice Dickinson.
Yep. I know.
So
she is,
I
yeah.
remember walking in there, I'm thinking, bodybuilding.
Right. Like I've got this. Yeah.
I've got this. And then she says, well, can I see your abs?
Right.
Everybody, let's see your abs. And I'm like, I'm bulky, but
Right.
nothing is happening over here.
Right.
So to say the least, that did not make me feel good.
Right.
And the next question was, okay, Felix, you got the body, your abs are not showing. What can you do to get those abs so that next time you are called, you got it?
Right.
And then it went into, all right, work hard,
Grind. I've gotta grind this out, yeah.
Exactly. And then next thing I know, I got the abs, I got the body. My friends are saying, oh, there's this local competition coming up. Maybe you should go check to see how you fit against these guys. Ended up winning those, I think 2 of them locally to Minnesota. And then Arnold Classic came up.
Yep.
Qualified to go to Arnold Classic and actually ended up on Mr. Olympia stage because of Arnold Classic.
Yep.
So then it was just like, and then so to everybody, I'm sharing this to say, to everybody, that is listening to me right now, whatever it is that you are going through, your message is in the mess. So whatever it is, that mess that is coming up around you, that's where your message comes from. It's up to you to really sit back, take a deep breath. It's okay to cry. It's okay to scream. Do everything that you need to do.
Yep.
But then snap out of it and then ask yourself, as I'm down here, what can I get from that? Take that and then move into the next level.
Absolutely. Because you're going to fail. You're going to come through hard times. You've got to make it to that next level.
Exactly.
There's always going to be the ups and downs, but what can you do to make it to the next level?
Absolutely. And whatever it is that life is throwing at you, that's really what's going to be what you can step on and what you can stand on. One of my mentors always says this, Felix, the higher you can go depends on the number of books you can stand on. And I was like, oh, that's deep. But then I also realized that if you don't have any scars, there's nothing you have to show for whatever it is that you are grinding for.
Correct.
So the scars make you better.
Yeah. And there's always somebody else fighting a different battle. And everybody has a battle that they're facing on their own too.
Absolutely.
Yes. So you have the bodybuilding, you have the cybersecurity. You've also written, or you have a book, Zero to Hero.
Yes.
Tell people a little bit about the book.
So got into cybersecurity, started working for several organizations here when I was in Minnesota. I mean, basically everywhere, Fortune 100 organizations.
Yeah.
And then one of the things that I realized is there's not a lot of diversity. What I mean by that is people that look like me. Cybersecurity is literally the only, y'all can come after me if you think I'm lying, the only field where we say we need someone who has experience of 5 years, 6 years, whatever it is. But most of the time, we are not willing to give people the experience.
Correct.
Because when it started, everyone started from the IT background.
Yep.
You in IT, you sysadmin, and then most of us rode into cybersecurity as a layer on top of it. So can you imagine the folks that are coming in, they just got to their part in their career where they went to school for cybersecurity.
Yep.
How do they get that experience?
Right.
So I decided, instead of being the one person or part of the group that talks about it, I'm just going to write about it.
Yeah.
And give people that opportunity
Here's
and show
the
them the
layout.
way. Here's the layout.
Yeah.
This is what cyber is about. These are the things you need to know about cybersecurity. These are the exact steps I took and you can also take to get into cybersecurity. And you don't have to go figure it out and 10 years later and understand. It's all in the book. Just read it.
The framework.
The framework is right here.
Nice. So you have all that, you have all the background, you have all the information. What do you think, or who have been some of your mentors along the way that have helped you out?
Oh, my mentors have been tremendous. One of the things that's really helped me is finding mentors in two ways. There are people that I could meet, sit with, that guided me through the process. And then there are folks that I had to watch online.
Yes.
And learn from their philosophies, their mindset, even read their books.
Yep.
So I basically try to find mentors everywhere. But I will say this, one of the things that made a big difference for me,
Okay.
irrespective of the folks that taught me the technology, that was phenomenal, changed a lot for me. My boss at previous manager at Allianz, Tim Ryan, he gave me an opportunity. He says, Felix, I know you can do this. And then gave me that opportunity. He's Minnesota.
Yeah.
He's a Minnesota-born guy, so really, really great guy. But throughout all of that, the one shift that made a difference for me was actually getting an executive coach.
Yes.
I had Ann home. I remember I worked with Ann almost 3-4 years.
Okay.
And the first year was all, I didn't believe in anything that she was doing.
Okay.
I remember sitting in her chair and then she goes, oh, well, you have this personality and you have to, and I'm like,
I'm good. I've got this. I know what I'm doing.
like, what has that got to do with cybersecurity? What has that got to do with what I'm doing every day?
Right. Yeah.
So she would say, okay. Then she would tell me, you need to understand that if there's calm, when you throw a pebble in the water, you can see the ripples. And it's like, it just went. But she had patience. 8 months, a year later, everything started to make sense. Everything that she was teaching me helped me realize that In my line of work, there's people, there's processes, and technology.
Yes.
Technology is easy. Processes, you can write it down. But
Yep.
the people part, if you don't have that right,
Correct.
nothing works.
Yep.
So she helped me stay grounded on the people side. And so to everybody that's listening to this, I would say, yes, get to know your tools, get to know the code, get to know the subject, be a subject matter expert in that. But most importantly, get to understand that at the end of it all, when it's all said and done, it goes back to how do you interact with people? How do you build confidence with people? How do you get them to like you more? And that's what changes.
Yes.
And that's what changed my trajectory.
Nice. Because technology can change. People are still people. You still have to be able to communicate at the end of the day. You still have to be able to
Absolutely.
be a person and be able to go up and shake somebody's hand and do all that, because at the end, AI can be AI and all of that, but you still have to be able to make the changes in AI. You still have to be able to communicate. You still have to be a person.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So it's super interesting. You have the AI that goes into all the technology. Tell everybody a little bit about that.
Well, we're in the stage where everything that you have done up until now, unless you're a plumber, unless you are a bodybuilder, unless it's something that you actually have to lift with your hands, AI has completely shifted that.
Right.
And I know you've heard it. I know everyone is talking about it. But I'm not going to spend our time to talk about what AI can do. We all know that.
Right.
I think my message and that I want to give to everyone right now is, does not matter what you do. Number one, understand that this has come to stay. It's part of our life.
Right.
Number two, how can you either create something with AI or use it, be a great user of it, not just a regular user.
It's a tool.
It's a tool.
Yep.
That's it. If you can get these two things right, you're in a great spot.
Yep.
If not,
Then you're in a tough spot.
then
Yes.
you're in a tough spot.
Yes.
Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
like that.
That's yeah. Then you're in a tough spot.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. I mean, there's so much for people to learn if they're willing to learn. And it's all about learning in itself and using it as a tool. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't understand that it is a tool and that they try to copy whatever's there. And there's so much to use and so much to learn and so much to have it at your fingertips. But people are just learning, in a sense, and plugging things in there and not knowing that they have to pay for it and all the other things.
Yeah, and I like that you mentioned that using it as a tool, and also with the state that we are in right now, with a lot of changes and lots of things happening around us. I go back to 4 pillars that I've been working on, where one, if your spirit is in the right place,
Yeah,
you can manage your mind.
right.
If your mind is in the right place, you can manage your body.
Yep.
If your body is in the right place, you can go out and make all the money that you want.
Yep.
So I actually built an operating system for your life, where I went through different stages in my life where, like you mentioned, bodybuilding, Fortune 100 career, I have kids, I'm trying to be
Everything.
a parent, everything.
Yeah.
And then it just always felt like every time I try to carry all these different things, something would fall.
The balance. Yeah,
oh,
well, there's
it's
no
like,
balance.
there's
There
no
is no
balance.
balance. No, none.
But then I realized one thing. I'm a big believer in I can do it all and I want to have it all and I will have it all.
Right,
But how do I do that?
right.
There's only one way, which is just focus on just doing be 1% better each day. So when I built this,
The Jason Foster.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Yep.
yes, thank you,
Yep.
Jason. It's like when I built this, it was really about, can I just get 1% better each day? When I go to the gym, I don't want to worry about what workout I'm about to do. Yes, I'm not competing at Mr. Olympia level, but I can also train like it's my first time in the gym. So I need a program.
Yeah.
This app, this operating system has it in there. When I wake up, I can go, meet, and then I don't even remember to breathe.
Take time, reset.
Take time.
Yep.
And I know that if you listen to me and you are like this, I try to do all the meditations, 30 minutes, I'm gone. No.
Right. No.
Sometimes all you need is just 5 minutes of just silence.
Yeah.
Or if I'm doing focused work and I just want to play some ambient music, whatever it is that will keep my mind focused, do not disturb on my phone. I realized that throughout all of these, I was using 10 different apps.
Right.
Trying to juggle it all.
And then your head goes and you have 50 apps going in your head at once. It's like 50 pages and it's like, okay.
Karissa, and if you anyone like me, like I know my producer is looking at me, she's gonna say, yeah. My brain jumps from boom, 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 boom. So I go over here to go check on news, and next thing I know, I'm on TikTok. Next thing I know, I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
So I decided, you know what? I'll build this where everything is under the same umbrella. All you need to go is this operating system for my life literally takes me through my day.
Yep.
And all I need is 5 minutes.
Yep.
And after doing that, I've seen that it's really helped me get grounded. My first cohort that have actually ended up using it have started reporting, wow, I'm more calm. I'm not yelling at my kids anymore.
Nice.
When I go to the gym, I know what I'm doing. When I track, was a progress tracker. When I track it, I can tell what my strongest discipline has been, and
Nice.
it's prayer.
Yep. Amazing.
And it's changed a lot. So for anybody that wants to really take control of their life, this is an operating system that I think anybody should jump on and try.
Perfect. Amazing. So you also have a podcast.
Yes.
Let's tell everybody a little bit about your podcast and some of the things that you've done with it and the people that you've had on it.
Well, we can't wait to have you on.
Yes, I know. We're going to be on that soon too.
So my podcast started, I went back to Ghana and my aunt was going to go meet the president. And she said, hey, Felix, I'm not doing so well right now. I really want to go to this appointment. My driver is sick. He can come. I said, well, hey, I'll be your driver.
I can help. It's one more thing. Let's do this.
Let's do this. So I decided to drive her over there. When I drove her, we got there. You know, he meets everybody, serious delegations coming in. They're having all these conversations. And then he steps out to say bye-bye to them.
Yeah.
And then he saw me sitting over there. And he goes, and who's that guy? He went to my high school, so we have a saying. We call each other seniors.
Right.
So as soon as he said it, I got up and said, oh, senior, hi. And I introduced myself. And I say this, for anyone that wants to get to a certain place in life, that really wants to make a change, really wants to change your life, my question for you is, are you prepared for that change that you're looking for? Because most of us want all of these things to happen to us, but we're not prepared.
And you don't take that first step.
We don't take that first step. No. Preparation has to happen. In cybersecurity, we call it, you prepare before the boom. So there are 3 parts to this. There's before, there's the boom, and then there's after.
Yep.
How you succeed here is everything you did before the boom.
Correct.
So for me, I knew how to introduce myself. I'd done some research about him. I knew things that I could say to at least get his attention. So when I introduced myself and I talked about me, he goes, wow, you should come back. Now, I want to talk to you some more. I want to learn more about you. What are you doing in the United States?
Yeah.
So I came back the next time. We had a conversation. And next then, he goes, I like you. And I said, well,
that's good.
I know. My brother is not here. I really wish I could record this conversation so he can listen to it. He goes, oh, can you guys get him an appointment? Have him come back next time, and then we can do a recording. And that's how it started.
Okay.
So my podcast is about ordinary people that make superhuman decisions that changes their trajectory. And when we see them, we don't think about the decision that they had to make in the split second. I was just talking to the first welterweight champion for UFC. And if you look at this guy who grew up not being able to breathe, he had breathing problems. He did not cry about the breathing problems, but he decided, I am going to figure out a way to get, he calls it the tube. He's like, I felt like I was breathing through a straw. Now I'm going to open it up and turn it into a PVC pipe.
Right.
And the next thing you know, at 26, he decides to go fight. he's able to run 75 miles. I still think it's crazy, by the way.
Yeah.
75 miles. And then after that, he's able to fight in the UFC and become the first world champion. That blows my mind.
Right. How do you go from that to
Exactly.
there? Yeah.
That's what my podcast is about.
Yeah.
So if you think about my entire ecosystem, and God has been so good to, this was not even planned, it just happened.
Yep.
So I realized that it is, you come to Superhuman Mindset podcast, it's on YouTube, all the channels you can think of, anywhere you listen to your podcast. Come there, listen to how ordinary people like yourself, myself, are making changes in their life.
Absolutely.
And the nuggets that they are sharing with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
And then you can use the Superhuman OS to change that in your life every single day.
Yep.
Morning, midday, evening. And if you have someone that wants to get into the cybersecurity fund and say, you know what, I'm ready to go make some money because cybersecurity actually pays really well, get that book.
Yeah. And people don't realize how hard it is to podcast and stay with it. That's the other thing.
Yes.
I mean, I've been doing mine for 3 years. Well, prior to that, I was doing it for another 2 years in the golf world. And they're like, well, why did you get into podcasting? I'm like, originally I was doing it just in the golf world. And then my dad passed away and I did it strictly. I was doing just golf ones. And I'm like, okay, why am I doing it just for golf? Why not turn it into business? So then I went from golf and then I did it on the business side. So I've been doing podcasting for probably about 5 years. So it's one of those things, like, yeah, some people do it for a couple weeks and they're like, this is too hard, this is too much, you know, the editing, all the things that go along with it, you know, but it's invigorating, it's fun, it's meeting people, it's being intentional. So it's a great thing to do. Yes.
Yeah, I was just having this conversation last night. I said, you know, when most people think about podcasting, they see the final product, which is the video has been recorded, it's posted on YouTube, and everyone is clicking like, share. No.
Look at all the back end work. Yeah.
To find getting the equipment easy.
Yeah.
You can get it. Then you have to find the guest.
Yep.
Then you gotta have the topic that actually fits well with the guest. Then you gotta have the conversation with the guest, because sometimes when the lights come on, conversations don't flow.
No, I had someone originally way back when I was doing it, one of the first ones, has a phenomenal character, was a wrestler, very big personality, I know the person very well, know the family, know everything, does his own podcast, got him on camera, couldn't get a word out of him edgewise. Yeah. And so we just turned it into a commercial, you know, flipped it around, showed the store, showed everything, just gracious, you know, love it. It's just one of those things you couldn't get a word out edgewise. You ask him all the questions, where are we? We're here. You know, just
straightforward answers.
Just one of those things you just can't do, and those things happen, you know. You just turn it around and it is what it is.
and I'll even flip it, so then you can actually have a great guest.
Yeah. The ones you don't think are going to be great, and they go on for hours and hours and hours. You just don't know. Yeah.
And then it gets you to, well, now that it's done, or we're done recording, how do I edit?
Right? And you got to edit on your own. And do you edit, and do you cut things out, and do you not? And you don't cut it out, and you leave it, and then all the views pop up, and you're like, wow, that really is a great one.
I know.
Yeah.
But podcasting is great, though.
It is, yes.
I enjoy the conversations. I enjoy sometimes even the banter that comes with that. Yeah.
And everybody has a comment and has, hey, you say this a lot or you say that a lot, and has their own opinion on it. And you're the one on the camera? Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Their own opinions, yes.
Wow.
Yes. So you've done a lot of podcasting, you've done a lot of things. What have been some of your obstacles that have come up through your career?
Now you're going to get into what I want to ask you about.
Let's do this.
I'll save that. I'll save that for our podcast.
Yeah, which will be coming up next.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll save that for our podcast. Some of the obstacles have been, one, really understanding my current state, managing me. It took a while to get to the point where I could say, yeah, you know what, Felix, it's A, B, C, D, E persons or people.
Yep.
You are the common denominator, so manage you.
Yep.
Two, getting to the place where you can find the right fit. Just the fact that Karissa is here doesn't mean that we can be a right fit for whatever it is.
Correct.
So being able to cut through the chase and then figure out, are we even the right fit?
Right.
How to get there quicker
Yep.
and faster. A lot of people say fail forward, but I think it's fail fast, fail forward is very easier said than done. So those have, I would say those two have been the biggest challenge.
Yes.
If I'm going to have a podcast guest, what would be the right topic to even bring up with that person, or
Right.
even pivot right in the middle of the conversation? We can be talking about golf, and then I realize, no, they are more spiritual than anything.
Right.
Let's just switch and then go to spiritual.
Yep.
And it all came down to managing me and allowing God to just continue to speak through me and then show me how he wants me to move.
Right. And what's meant for that person is meant for that person. And
Absolutely.
what way is that going to pivot and go towards that? Yeah.
And in all, being able to just let go.
And let it flow the way it wants
Let
to
it
flow.
flow.
Yes.
That's hard.
yeah.
That's hard. And I know a lot of people will resonate with this. Like, we are in a society where we really want to control all the things. We want to have everything within our hands. Just to be able to say, you know what, I did everything that I could do. There's this song that comes to mind. Elevation sings it. They say, I called the Lord and he answered. And then I'm just like, the call is one thing.
Yep.
The answer is another thing. What happens in the in-between?
Right.
That in-between season.
And is it
like,
okay to let it go and
Let it
let
go.
life happen? Yeah.
Those have been the challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing to let go and see what happens. And sometimes it's okay to say it is what it is, and to learn from those mistakes and to learn that it is okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you have some family and some things going on there too.
Yes.
How has that been to let them see, hey, Dad's doing this and I'm making these things happen too?
You know, that's been beautiful.
Yeah.
One of my best moments was my daughter calling me from her iPad. And then she goes, Daddy, what? I found you.
Yay! Like, you always don't know what they're going to say when they're like, Daddy. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh boy, now
what's
what?
going
Like,
on?
oh boy.
I'm like, where did you find
do you
me?
mean? What did
I
you see?
found you on YouTube.
Oh,
You were
boy.
right here. It says Superhuman Mindset. And
Oh,
that,
yay.
That was everything.
That's perfect. Yeah.
That was everything.
That's the moment.
Yeah, when they were kids, we lived in North Oaks, and we would go walking and running and doing all of that.
Yeah.
And then we'd come back home. And one of the things that we would do before we always went on a walk was I'd put the headphones on them.
Yeah.
And then have them play with the mixer.
Yep.
And then play music.
Yep.
So to see that they are grown now and they can go back and find me on YouTube and say, "Oh, Daddy, I found you." It's like,
Yep.
yeah.
I know I've made it now. I know I've made it. The kids have seen it. Yes.
I don't care about that. I made it.
Yes, right. Well, now when my kids get older and they're like, Mom, really? Like, you did this or you said this or you I'm like, yeah, but guess what? I'm there and you're not on the podcast yet. So until you're on the podcast, I don't want to hear it.
You know, my son, he has my name too. So now instead of saying Cairo, now he goes, well, I'm Felix and I'm about to interview you. I'm like,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Bring it. Let's do this. And let me hear you interview me. Like, sit in the chair. Let's go. Oh, fun. How old are they?
8 and 6.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yep. They're getting to the busy ages then. Yep.
Yep. It's amazing.
Yes.
Being a father has been one of the biggest changes in my life and one of the most rewarding careers, jobs, position, whatever it is you want to call it that I've ever had. It's beautiful.
You don't know what love is until you have your own kids. You really don't. Yeah.
You know, let's double click on that for a second. I really thought I did. I thought that, you know, when people say, oh yeah, I'm a godfather to several babies. So I'm like, yeah, I've done all of this. But when I first held my own baby, then I realized what love truly means. Like, it's not more, it's not less, it's just perfect.
Yeah. It is.
It just is.
Yep.
So, be a parent. So what I want to say.
When you're ready.
When you're ready. When you're
or
ready.
when it happens, yeah.
Yes,
Yes. Yes. It's a pretty amazing thing. So you have all the things going. What do you think's next for you?
What's next for me is being able to bring this next project that I'm working on that I started sharing earlier to everyone else that is going through a tough time.
Yep.
Our nation, the world actually
Yeah,
is in turmoil.
it is.
And it's high time that we got to the point where we can manage ourselves. I believe if I help manage me,
Yep.
take care of me, and I'm able to show up for you,
Yep.
and you do the same thing for the next person, we are all going to make the world a better place. So
Yep.
that's really what's next for me. So in there, I built an accountability partner. So you can have an accountability partner. You both share, hey, did you do your affirmations today? Did you do your meditation today?
Yep.
Did you just take a break and just silence? Did you do your visualization? Did you work out?
Right.
And then you can just nudge them. So that's really what's next for me, because with all the chaos happening and going on around us, we are getting so distracted, and then we are forgetting what it means to be human and take care of us.
Yep.
So I really pray that I am able to help the next person who is having suicidal thoughts, the next person that's thinking that, like, I just got laid off work and I have no hope, and it feels like everything that I've worked for the last 20, 15, 10 years has come to a nut. Let them know that as long as you can breathe,
Yep.
the sun is going to shine tomorrow, and this season is going to pass.
Yep.
And that's what I want to do through that app.
Because a lot of times people don't share how they're feeling, or they don't share what's going on, or what that stage is, or how they're feeling, like what it is. So just letting people know that you're there.
Absolutely.
Or letting people know that someone is there, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes. And that you're human, and that at the end of the day, my hand is out. I'm here to help. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I think that's important to let people know that not only are one person is here, but there's a lot of people here to help. It's
There's
important.
a lot.
Yeah.
And you just got to, one, allow it, and two, find it. And sometimes,
And be open to it.
yeah.
Because a lot of times people need the help and they're not open to it, or they think I don't need the help. I'm just stuck in a rut and I don't know where to go, or I haven't hit rock bottom yet. That's the other side of it. Yeah.
And you know what's, so I scuba dive. And when you mention rock bottom, when you are in the ocean, you don't know what rock bottom is.
No. I want to scuba dive. I've skydived, but I want to scuba dive.
You should.
Yes, I very much so. There's a lot of stuff underwater that I want to see.
You should.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It's
Yes.
one of the most rewarding things you do. And what I realized is you can descend so quickly that you would not even realize.
Right.
That's why you need a buddy. That's why you need something to help you. You need the watch. You need
Yes.
so it can tell you how much, what depth and how fast you are going down or coming up. And so having, like what you were saying, in these times, allowing people that are around you help sometimes. Really though, really. And I say this with all my heart. Like, help sometimes comes in ways that you don't even realize help comes in. Sometimes it might just be a post that you see. Sometimes it might just be a video that you
It's
watch.
a sign.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's just something simple, but be open to that.
Yep. You've got to be aware of your surroundings too. Yep.
Absolutely.
And look for the little things that are out there.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So we've talked a lot of things. We've talked about all the things that you have coming up. Let's talk what you like to do outside of work.
It depends.
Uh-oh, there's that laugh.
It depends. It depends on the season.
Yeah.
It's either I'm scuba diving, I'm in the gym,
Yeah.
trying to play golf,
Yep.
mountain biking, swimming.
So active, a lot of
Yeah,
active things.
Lots
Yeah.
of active.
Yeah.
My kids jumping on me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun. Lots of fun things.
Yes.
Have you done any traveling at all lately? With work, it's hard with the kids and everything. Yeah.
I mean, I've literally, I just realized this. I've literally been traveling every week since January.
Good.
Yeah.
But it gets to be a lot.
It does.
People don't understand that.
It does.
Traveling gets to be a lot, and sometimes it's like, okay, I've got to just take a breath and be in the moment. Yeah.
And that's all we have. If we can control the present is what's going to inform the future and the past.
Yep.
And so whenever I've heard people say, oh, all you have is the present, yes, it's true, but I feel like they never really explained it. What I do now is what's going to influence what's going to happen tomorrow.
Correct.
Or how I'm going to be looked at in the past. So most important thing you can do is to stay present. Yeah.
So I've brought this up before. So for New Year's, I don't do intentions. I do words. And those words that I do are words that I carry with me through the year. So my words this year are positivity, intentional, and momentum. If you could have 3 words that you would have for the year that would be your words, what do you think that those would be?
Faith. Faith, definitely one. I think I'll steal yours. Momentum. Keep moving. And the last one will probably be just believe. Yeah.
So with those words, the one thing that I've tried to do is I've tried to use those almost daily, like in my social media posts and with my kids and with everything. Just try to use those, because with resolutions, a lot of times those come and go out the door.
Absolutely.
And just to try to use those throughout the day, through the week, through the year, and just try to keep using those. So when I'm trying to stay positive, obviously, being more intentional with people, which reminds me I have to slow down. I have to put the phone down. I have to be more intentional. I have to reset. I have to refocus. And when I do those 2 things, then that's when the momentum comes for me. So, yeah.
Nice. And that's true, because once you are doing that, you are literally working on your spirit.
Absolutely. And then that's where the faith comes in, too.
Faith comes in.
Yep.
Wow.
Yes. So,
amazing.
If there was something that you could tell the listeners out there about yourself or about anything coming up, what do you think that would be?
If I could tell them anything about myself, it would be, what you see for me now is only the beginning. For everyone, we are humans. We keep on evolving. And I'm going to keep on evolving. I want everyone around me to also keep on evolving and embrace that.
This is just the beginning of Felix.
This is just the beginning.
Yes. Perfect. Well, we appreciate having you on today, Felix.
Of course.
And you will see us both again soon.
See you guys soon. Thank you.
Keep shining light, and I appreciate you.
Thank you for
yes.
having me.
Thank you so much.